Hi, welcome back to my channel. This year for my birthday, I got an Instant Pot. I had been wanting one of these for a while and my mom's known that. I used hers all the time back when I lived at home and I loved it, especially for soups, rice, and like hard-boiled eggs. It is amazing for. So I've been really wanting one of these and I finally got one. Today we're gonna unbox it and then I'm going to make a chicken noodle soup. I've had a cold for the past few days and also it's a gloomy day, so it is perfect for chicken noodle soup. So let's get this open. Now I got a 6-quart, so that should be perfect for amount that I need. But they do make bigger ones and smaller ones. Looks like this is just a user manual. Board. And then let's get this out of here. Oh, definitely has a good weight to it. And there we have it. So here's what this one's looking like. You just take off the lid like that. And on top, the seal is different than my mom's, so that will be interesting to get used to. And then let's see what's inside of all this. Got the little wire rack for steaming. And then this one at Target came with a egg bite silicone container thing with a little lid, so I can make some egg bites, kind of like little hexagons. So that will be fun to experiment with. And then we have just the pot in here. And like I said again, this is a 6-quart. And then for the buttons that this one has, it has pressure cook, soup and broth, cake, egg, slow cook, saute, rice, beans and chili, porridge and oatmeals, sterilize, yogurt, and sous vide. So it has quite a bit of different functions as well. So I'm excited to try out some of those, especially like sous vide, or maybe even trying yogurt sometime. I don't know, we'll see. But mostly I make soups in this and it's so nice because it's all just done in one pot, so you don't have to get a ton of dishes dirty. It's all just right in here. And I also love it for rice because every single time I make rice on the stovetop, it boils over without fail. So this will keep it all contained. So I'm very excited to get started with this. So I'm going to wash everything up and then I'll be back to make some chicken noodle soup. Okay, everything is all clean and I have all my ingredients prepared for this chicken noodle soup, so it is time to start making it. So first we're gonna wanna saute our veggies in our pot. So we're gonna hit the saute button and then that's gonna start, and we're gonna add some oil to the bottom of our pan. And this is different than my mom's screen too. The screen is much bigger and it says at the very top, preheating, cooking, and keep warm. Okay, and I feel that's starting to get warm, so I'm gonna add in my carrots. I had a bunch of carrots, so I used quite a bit of those. I used 4 carrots and then 3 celery stalks and 1 onion. And we're just gonna saute that down until it gets to the right consistency. Almost done. Okay, so this has come together nicely. So it is time to add 2 cloves of garlic in. I'm gonna stir that up until fragrant. So about a minute. And as that's cooking, I'm gonna add in some of my seasoning. So I'm gonna add in some Italian seasoning and some salt and pepper. Probably gonna make me sneeze. Okay, and get all that mixed in too. Okay, now it is time to add in our chicken. I have about a pound of chicken thighs that I'm adding in, but if you like breast better, you can add that in. Just gonna dump that in, and then I'm going to add this, and I'm probably gonna need a second one as well. We're gonna see how full this gets once I add this first one with 4 cups. I can add a little bit more. I'm gonna grab out another one. You just wanna make sure when you're doing this, you're not going over the max fill line. Get over here so I can see it better. There we go. Okay, perfect. So I added 8 cups of chicken broth, and you just wanna make sure everything is submerged in there. So scrape off the sides of your container too. All of that good stuff in there. Awesome. And the final thing I'm gonna do is add in 2 bay leaves. It's a very tiny one, so maybe 3. See what the other ones are. Oh no, that one's pretty big, so that'll be fine. Poking under there. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we are gonna turn this off for the saute. And then we're gonna hit pressure cook. We're gonna put on our lid. We're gonna close it, and then it popped up to seal, so that's good. And then we're gonna press, we want 5 minutes. And then once the 5 minutes are done, we are going to quick release it. So I'm gonna move it a little over this way so that when I quick release it, it doesn't hit the light. But it takes about 10 minutes roughly to come up to pressure, and then 5 minutes, and then I'll be back. Okay, it just came up to pressure, so now the countdown has begun. Okay, this just got done, and once it gets done, it turns over to keep warm. Okay, this just got done, so it is time to release the pressure. So what you're gonna do is switch this valve. I'm a little nervous, but it's gonna have steam shoot up, so. Starting to slow down a little bit. You want to make sure if you're doing this, you're not doing it under anything, because all that steam will go right in there. Especially like wood, nice to have an island that's away from everything, so it doesn't have that issue. You just have to be careful of lights too. Okay, and when that pin drops, it is good to go. So now that that has released, you can open it up. Oh, this is smelling amazing. So what we're gonna do now is try to dig out our chicken, and we're gonna shred that up. I think there was around 4 pieces in there. Maybe there was just the 3. There was less in that package than all the other ones. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clear off with a keep warm setting and turn it on to saute again. So it will continue to boil. We're gonna boil our egg noodles until they get soft. So I'm just gonna wait for that to come up to more of a boil, and then in the meantime, I'm gonna start shredding the chicken. See if this is enough. I also have some rotisserie chicken I can add in if this isn't enough. It was my last bag. I get the big ones from Costco, and so did have a little bit less in it. Hoping this is already boiling. I'm gonna add in my noodles. I just am using some wide egg noodles. Okay, I used about a half a bag, so half a pound. Make sure that it's all submerged in there. I'm gonna just gently set on the lid, so that helps it. That is looking awesome. Just throw all the chicken back in there. Give it a little stir. Let's see how the noodles are doing. It looks like they need a couple more minutes. This is looking pretty good, so we're gonna turn off the saute function. Okay, just like that, and then I'm gonna wait till it stops boiling, and then we're gonna serve it up and give it a taste test. I also got some salt and pepper out so you can season it to taste. Okay, this is looking good, so I'm gonna dish it up. Okay, and it's definitely gonna need a tiny bit to cool because it is very hot right now. Okay, this is looking good, so let's give this a little bit of a taste test. I have a feeling it's gonna need some more salt and pepper, but we'll see. It has a really nice flavor. The chicken really shines through on this, and I can taste all the carrots and the celery and all that, which is a nice little addition onto it. It definitely needs some salt and pepper, so I'm gonna add some of that. Add a little mixed in. I want to get a little bit of everything with the chicken and the carrots, celery, onions, noodles. Immediately so much better. It definitely needed that salt in it, but it tastes great. It is perfect for this cold day, and hopefully it will help me beat this cold I've been having. So this is a great first dish to make in my brand new Instapot. I'm very happy for it, and thank you, Mom, for it again. I'm sure you'll be watching this, and I'm just excited to see what other things I can make in this too. So if you like this kind of content, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.